Well, good evening. My name is Jonathan. I am the Cycling Merit Badge Counselor for the Greater St. Louis Area Council, Arrowhead District, located in Decatur, Illinois. Greater St. Louis Council stretches quite large right now, and Arrowhead District is Central Illinois, and I live in Decatur. So let me give you a little rundown of what I'm doing here. This is just a general meet the merit badge counselor that I put out. But it also gives a few rules. I'm going to give you a few rules of my program that I do for cycling. First and foremost, when it comes to contacting me, I ask for two things. One, you will contact me via email that you will have gotten in a Facebook message from me. The Facebook messages is you will only get 2 Facebook messages from me. The rest of the contact is via email or text message, depending on preferences, and also Zoom, a locked Zoom conference that conference, once it's over, that conference is no good. So you will not be able to get back into that conference. And I don't set those conferences up but 15 minutes before they're due. So it's always going to be a different code. It's always going to be a different password. It's always secure. Once everybody is in, the room is locked and secured. Nobody else gets in. The second thing is, when you email me, I require 2 things. One, I require the Scoutmasters be CC'd on all email contact. That is for the 2 Deep leadership at all times, even through email contact. The only time that is bypassable is when you are getting the permission to contact me via Facebook and getting the responses from me in Facebook that you'll be contacting me via email and what I request from the email. After that, everything else must go through Facebook or through the email. Facebook chat will actually it won't be closed off to you, but if you are not local, I don't normally add anybody that's not friends of mine, just for safety's sake. If I don't know you personally, you're not going on my Facebook list. That's just plain and simple rules that I do personally. It's always been that way. I will never change that. Second thing is when on your second email to me, your first email to me is your Scoutmaster's name, your unit number and the location of your unit. I will contact your Scoutmaster directly with some information and request. Once I get a response back on that, I will go back into the joint email that you just sent me that's got the Scoutmaster CC'd, and we will carry on. So there is a required communication transfer between myself and your Scoutmaster before everything starts. It verifies you're in their unit and what rank you are, and also verifies a couple of other details that are required by merit badge counselors, like myself, who are out of council. I also get permission from the merit badge from the Scoutmaster to do the merit badge virtually and find out whether they want to be involved in the virtual conversations or not. Some merit badge counselors don't require that, and some Scoutmasters really don't want to be involved. They want to just say, okay, yeah, take care of it and message me later. But because of the 2 Deep, I always keep them in the loop. Now, one of the things that I want to do is, on your first email, you're going to send me the Scoutmaster's name. You're going to send me their email address. your unit number, and your location. Basically, I just need city and state. That's all I need. Second email, I'm going to request a picture of the scout and their bike and their helmet. Good pictures, couple of three, preferably wearing their helmet, standing beside their bike, maybe a picture of their helmet by itself, and a picture of their bike by itself. I do not need to or want to see any registration information for the bike. I do not want to see that. I just want to see the size of the bike versus the scout and the size of the helmet. And I will explain that in more detail in the emails. After that, we will get into discussions about how you want to go about doing classwork. If you want to do it on Zoom, if you want to do it on Facebook Messenger as a group, or how. Most of the time, I will do everything on Zoom, and like I said, it will be a different code for Zoom with a different password, and the room will get locked as soon as everybody is in, so that no drifters can come in and cause any problems. It's a security measure that I've been taking that actually assists in keeping my communications with the scouts in order. Finally, I'll need a way to receive and not send, but receive pictures, whether you want to do it by email, which is preferred, or you want a text message. It is up to the scout how they want to do this. Basically, this just shows me that you are going out, you are doing the rides. I will need to see a rundown of the ride route that you want to take, leaving from said location and taking this particular, we're going on this road in this direction and then turning this direction. So I want to know that you can plan your route. So you have to be able to read a map. If you don't know how to read a map, we can go over that in one class. And it's fairly simple, very direct. And it is required as part of the merit badge. If you've taken orienteering, you should know how to read a map. The other part is first aid. First aid there is a little bit of first aid knowledge that is required with cycling. So if you haven't taken first aid yet, there's going to be some questions that I have to ask you. They're general common knowledge, but you need to know these answers correctly to be able to progress. There is a worksheet that you will have to download. I will send it to you in an email. You will have to download it, fill out the answers, and send it back to me via email so that I can go through and read your answers. Taking a picture of it will not work. I need to have it emailed in and back. With that said, I'm going to keep this available. If you would like to, as a scout or know a scout, who would like to get involved in the cycling merit badge virtually, which is quite possible. I've just finished off 2 scouts here locally who did it virtually in 3 weeks, which is a difficult task to do, actually. They literally went out riding almost every day to get this done. So, just bear in mind, it's something you want to do, which is great because this takes the place of cycling merit badge takes the place of physical fitness, but it is a requisite for Eagle to get all the Eagle badges because it is if you look at it, the cycling merit badge is a silver ringed merit badge, which means it is a Eagle merit badge. Getting it is the choice between it and physical fitness. But getting it also is one that you would need for Eagle anyways. It's not an elective like basketry or Indian lore or something like that. But anyways, with that said, if you would like to contact me, I'm going to put my email down in the comment or in the description. And you can contact me via email. I'm also, no phone number, no, I'm not doing any of that until I get email contact first. It's just a policy I hold for Too Deep leadership at all times. Granted, my wife is a youth protection trained leader. I am a cub master, but I don't want anybody just up and randomly contacting me. So I do go through the emails and I verify the first 3 things that I request. If you didn't contact me via Facebook because of a post that I post in a group, and you contact me via the email, the first contact must be your name or the scout's name, the scoutmaster's name and email address, and the city and state and the unit number of the scout. I need to know that information so that I can email the scoutmaster and verify it back before we can take any other steps. And that information will be down in the description too. If you have any questions, you can email me, or you comment below the video here, and I'll get notified about it. Again, my name is Jonathan. I am the Merit Badge Counselor for the Cycling Merit Badge. I am out of the Greater St. Louis Area Council, the Arrowhead District, which is Central Illinois, and Decatur. You guys have a good day, and let's keep scouting.